There you go, guys. I think I'm just gonna make this a short, more of a shorter video about these three I got in. Everybody's seen enough of these guys. I got these from TF Source. They was running a deal, and I haven't ordered from them in a long time. So they came pretty quick, 2 or 3 days, and I got the gray version for the one Grenadier, the bombshell Grenadier or whatnot, and I have the rest just look like they're supposed to look, I guess. And I was going to do a quick, I'm going to pull them out the box. I'm not going to take long with these. I got the MMC version, the Militia version, and I'm going to pull them out here in a little bit and just do some size comparison. Just my, right off just looking at them and feeling them just to tell what I think about them. And just that would be pretty quick. It's not going to take long to do this one, but just wanted to show them off. Just got them in probably 3 or 4 days ago. I've been sitting under my table while I was trying to get the BS03 done. So we'll take a look at them, and I'll just see how they feel. I've never had the Fanstoys versions. I ordered them from, I said it wrong in one of my videos before, Nate's Toys and Collectibles on Facebook. And before I had said Nate the Toy Guy. There's a Nick the Toy Guy, I believe, and maybe some others, but I did correct it in that video by words, by the what I put up on the screen. But I did not mean him. I definitely meant Nate's Toys and Collectibles, and how he went to a place of no return, and I don't believe I don't know if he'll ever be back. I emailed him. He was emailing me at first. I ordered these from him, and matter of fact, I didn't order this version. I'm kind of glad it didn't go through, because actually I paid a little bit less than what I paid to him for just the purple versions. And then I had the Fanstoys Sever, which I've ordered from Japan, and they somehow lost that order, so I'm not sure what's going on. At least they didn't charge me anything. But I ordered them and the Fanstoys Sever at the same time, and these came in. He said he had them, but he never was able to send it to me, so I lost a total of $650 from him. And I hope whatever he's going through, he recovers. I hope honor leads him to making up for some of the people that probably are pretty upset at him. So anyway, we'll get to take a quick look, feel, mechanics of these as soon as I get them out the box. I just realized since I started doing reviews, I've actually handled and been doing more with these masterpieces than I've ever had when I just bought them and try to put out an animation every 2 or 3 months, sometimes every four months. And I realized, because when I had time between work and just as a hobby, that's how I started all doing it. I said that'd be fun to have these real characters and do stuff I did when I was a child, just in a more adult and technology way, just for fun, just to learn new skills. And I realized that I do more with them now than I've ever done with these before. I've messed around with these more than I usually have ever messed around with them, and I was quite enjoying it. So one quick moment, I have these all out. I got them out of their case. I'm not going to do any of my analysts in any particular order. This is a short, so I'm not going to keep this too long. When I first pulled them out of the case, I was actually quite surprised. They were heavier. They were weightier than I expected. I didn't expect them to be that heavy. I knew they're going to be heavy because they're Fanstoys, but they're made so many years ago. I didn't expect them to really be that. That's how I felt when I pulled Jansen out of his box. He just shocked me with the weight of them. I got Jansen still here I use him as a reference to scale, just like Thundercracker standing behind him. Thundercracker, the Takara ones, actually stands taller than Jansen, so I like that scale. They actually were very pleasantly pulled out of their box to find that their scale is really not just the scale. I mean, the weight and the feel of them is really, really interesting. I really didn't expect to see that. I'm about to really handle these with care because I don't know a whole lot about them. They were made years ago, and I might have to do a little research before I overly tamper. I remember one video that some guy said he got kickback out. What's he known as? Forager. And they said, look, they didn't give him a face. Now, this video was made a year or more ago. When the face is, I just did that by accident, but I actually see where I did something right. Yeah, the face was, he hadn't looked at any reviews or probably looked at anything too much to see that the face is hidden inside of the sculpt. And he felt like he got cheated a face or head mount. And he didn't realize that it was just underneath there. So I watched it. I think it was 2019 or 2020 when he put that out. I don't know. I get my years messed up. It might even been just last year for all I know. But he didn't realize all he had to do was what I stumbled upon again to do, to reveal the face. So, yeah, they were surprisingly heavy. And the feel of it is 110 times better than these, which I don't have transformed up. I'm glad I was able, with Grenadier here, to get the gray version, the cartoon accurate version. I do like cartoon accurate version. Now, I'm not so super prone to cartoon accurate that I don't like it when they make them a little better. The feet or something on them, you know, cartoon accurate, like my two Perceptors here. You know, I want them to still look better than the cartoon, but definitely referencing the cartoon, if you know what I mean. So interesting. Even has an extra gun here that looks just like all the stuff already attached to him. So, I guess so does his too. If this is Grenadier's gun, not Grenadier, but the one that's whatever MEC calls their version of Bombshell. This is his gun here. I think this gun even sticks on top or something. I probably won't get it up there without smashing his feet from this distance, but just want to showcase. This is a more showcase video. Just me, just random thoughts about each of these characters. Pleasantly surprised, as old as these are, I'm pleasantly surprised that tucks in real well. Just like this one. To me, of the militia group, Kickback is even in bot mode, he's probably I know you got to be careful with these, and I'm not going to transform him until I watch another video on him. But I do like how they have a faceplate to cover his head up, and how he's probably the better cleaning up. As far as transformation, he's a better one cleaning up than any of these. And it looks like this Kickback is for Fanstoys, probably the one that cleans up the best as well. Because you see the big backpack here, or the legs there, and sticking out down here. Wow, I didn't expect to enjoy them this much just by looking at them. This is a long segment. I got over 4 minutes, so I'm gonna put a pause here. But yeah, this is probably the messiest backpack from Shrapnel. And I'm kind of scared to mess with his face things, so I'm gonna look that up before I reveal his face and end this segment because it's running long. Okay, I got these all transformed up. I wanted to look at them individually. I only have the MMC versions. I just want to do a quick compare with them, just for my own, personal awareness. And I did get those transformed up, and Bad Cube, I used to have those Bad Cube ones. I do apologize for the warning of of a put down that's coming, but Bad Cubes, some people do like the look of them. The quality of Bad Cubes is probably, I'm sorry to say, some of the poorest among masterpieces. But you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with me at all. I think the Fanstoys quality is second to none for most of their bots. Not all of them, for most. I think in the future, if we can get some more out of Transform Element, X-Transbots turns the corner and does some consistent things, which everybody's still doubting or waiting for. Takara and some others are still off the book for me. But as far as MMC, Transform Element, this new deformation space, which some people believe to be Transform Element, we do have a little bright of a future here. I don't have the guns of similar guns, have them in their hands. And I think this part of what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. Grenader. This gun may turn into his stem for his bug antenna, I guess. And I think this one has a bug as well. I mean, has a bug as well. Has a gun as well too. He has a pretty decent gun. Looks like their counterparts a little bit. So they did base it off the cartoon. But just a quick compare. Looks like they both have their leg stems that are transformed into the bottom of their legs. This does clean up well. This one, MMC, is not made to the quality of Fanstoys, but you can see in the back, it completely shoves its legs into the back cavity, or you can also call it the chest cavity as well. And I don't know the transformation of this one yet, except by video, and I have to remember that. So basically, I don't know it. Haven't watched these in a while. I know there's a special thing with him where you got to turn these wings just right. People have reported brake issues, and I know these flip. Unlike these right here, these do flag open. So I think there's just some things to watch out for that I will, and take my time when I transform these up to compare them in the bug mode. But nice comparison here. Of course, these are bigger, and all of these are going to be bigger than their counterpart. When it comes to Bombshell, to make it quick, I didn't really like his legs on MMC. The legs and the transformation thereof they're kind of loose, and well, the part that shifts and turns around is loose, and worlds of difference with the Fanstoys version. And it does have its own stem built into the back. Okay, I didn't notice that, along with the gun. I think still overall, MMC's probably cleans up better in the back, but it just has smaller legs. I prefer this with the feel and the look of this compared to, this is what I would have got if I had got, and Nate's Toys and Collectibles had sent me the right ones. I would have got the purple chest base, and I'm quite pleased that I was able to wait and actually get, you know, the more tune accurate version of them. So it'd be nice to see how it's transformed as well too. They all feel like little small bricks. So, and then there's Shrapnel. You know, I think everybody's first favorite of them all when he first appeared on the scene. So, a quick compare with him, and you know, my personal favorite, one of them, of the leader, pretty much considered the leader of the Insecticons. Kind of a cross between Bombshell. They both take turns leading. Kickback just kind of is in the back. Even his was mentioned on his box, says he can take the back seat a lot. So the leadership is among Shrapnel, who probably sets his antennas to create the clones. I think Bombshell may have all of them have a part in creating clones.
Try my Insecticons! They will even the odds, and my electronic clone beams will spell your doom. How do they look to you?
Don't know the full lore on that, but as far as how they look, I think still, you know, MMC's does seem like it cleans up good, but Fanstoys cleanup is not so bad. It just bulges a little bit with the legs. And to be more cartoon accurate, I think I would probably have to change the legs out and make them more like these ones here. But I don't like the gray parts, so I doubt I'd do that. I don't like gray parts to make them look more, I guess, like the G1 toy. I'm not gonna do that. So I definitely will keep in line with what, each got their own set of Energon cubes and spare parts, but I'm gonna keep in line with what they already did here. I like real legs. So like I said, they can be tuned to a certain degree, but definitely need to be better in those ways. So I'm gonna get them transformed up here soon, and then we'll be pretty much almost through the short. I'm back. I got these transformed up. I didn't really have a lot of pictures to do with that. I just wanted to get it done and talk about them real quick, make this video short, which is probably still longer than I wanted it to be, but it's still a short. I call them shorts, but not really the short like you see on, I don't know, Facebook or YouTube. But this is MMC's version of Kickback. It didn't take no time to transform this thing. I have to say, when I transform all three of these militia, these MMC militias are definitely, they took from Fanstoys transformation. All of them that transform like their counterparts in Fanstoys. But I'll give Bad Cube. I said something bad about Bad Cube, but I give one little credit. Their transformations are a little more unique. So I'll give them that. These are not. These are very similar. Of course, Fanstoys got the better build, the better quality, and so forth. So I just wanted to show them off. Just basically, these guys are. I didn't do the twist picture shots that I usually do, just showing different angles. I just figured I was gonna pick them up and show them, just to give an idea of what I got in, and what I'm enjoying with them. So of course, Kickback has the more versatility in the wings. You do have to be careful. I'm sure you guys seen videos on Kickback to where you got to be careful how you move these wings. Definitely move them from the inner part, never from the outer part. And you got to lock it back up before you move it to especially to the angle of this transformation here. Very solid figure. I did pay a lot for these, but I realized it's not really totally worth the price. But compared to these others, definitely the best bots on the market. And the one thing I like about this one is about this comes up and covers the face. This little piece right here comes up and covers the face, and you have to rearrange the head on Forager to get that to cover up. So that was pretty cool. And I just love the legs on the Fanstoys version. The legs prop them up. They don't keep them so close to the ground. I know Bugs, you think about Bugs just crawling on the ground, close to the ground. I like the fact that these guys can elevate themselves. Kickback is probably the transformation mode, the alt mode is probably the worst of all of them. It does not give you the leg power, I should say, the leg extensions. And it's not, and most people say that's not supposed to. It's a grasshopper. I get you, or locust, or whatever it is. But it does have the best cleaned up alt mode by far than all of them. But yeah, this is just you can see the head through on Militias. You can see the head sticking out through if I transform them right. I was really impressed with as old as these are. Like I said on another video with another Fanstoys, I think it was the Dinobot sludge for Fanstoys, that even now it competes so well with transformation, with quality, with the way they look. I'm just so impressed with that when it comes to Fanstoys. They just really, really show the rest of the third-party world how to make a figure. They do it over and over again. I was hoping, and I'm hoping, and still not praying, it ain't that serious, but I'm just hoping that X-Transbots will catch up and be a real competitor. It's about the only one other than the MMC. Them three right there is the only ones I can see competing. Takara's bringing out a new Trailbreaker. Whew, I don't like the yellow legs on this guy. But the new Trailbreaker, and it looks plasticky. It looks like it's got plastic wheels. I'm not impressed with it. I know I'm supposed to be talking about shrapnel here, how well this one cleans up, and black legs are much preferable to the yellow legs. But I'm just looking at the just throwing in some new news about Trailbreaker, and then I'm like, Trailbreaker. I don't like the way the arms don't tuck in so good. These tuck in way better on Fanstoys. And the heads are about similar. They cover the face up. Some people think this is a little in the way, but it's no different than this one. So these are the best on the market. If you want Insecticons and Masterpiece, these are the best. It starts with Fanstoys and then it ends up with Militia. Militia, I got them on sale. Sometimes they run 200, just like Bad Cubes. I don't understand that, but I got these for $199.99 somewhere. Big Bad Toys or somewhere. Wherever that sale was at that time, that's where I got these from. For all three of them, for $9.99. I guess it's okay. That it was kind of worth it. These cost about 4 times more. But at least I could get the gray version with it. And I didn't see them after this time still not going down in price like I would like to see. But they're still available. So that's my short. Here's some just comparisons here and there with some figures I recently got. I'm going to display my Fanstoys version of Perceptor more. I kind of miss displaying them. But, just great to see these figures. Finally got them in, like I mentioned to you about my issue with them. I won't repeat it again. So, you guys be blessed. Enjoy your weekend. And I hope this was just for entertainment purposes. So,